Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a DIY on this cute little picnic table that I made using some Kenyan Original empties. They were kind enough to send some of these over. I recently had my 25th birthday, and as you can see from these pictures, I am chopping life to the fullest. But as much as we enjoy ourselves, we should also take some steps to just like cleaning up our environment and making sure that everything is Gucci after we have a party or simply crush a six-pack. So that's what this video is all about. It's going to be about upcycling. So if you'd like to see my little process of getting this table done, please keep watching. So I did this project twice, and let's just say I learned some things. So to start, you're going to mix some mortar using the ratio of 4:1, that being 4 parts sand and 1 part cement, and then you're going to add a lot of water in there until you get to the consistency you want. You essentially want this to be somewhere right in between runny and like solid. I have no other way to give you that. Simply based on the technique I'm going to use, you're going to need something that's a little bit runnier than more solid. If you're doing something more free-handed, you're going to need something a little bit more solid. So just use this ratio as a guide, and you can add the water however much or however less you want within that. I would also suggest making a mold. I made this one out of a few wood scraps that I had in our shed. The first trial that I made of these blocks, I had actually free-handed it a little bit like a sculpture, and it was okay. This is the one that you would use like a little bit of a harder cement. It was okay, but you will get a cleaner line if you use a mold. So depending on what you want, just keep that in mind, that advice in mind. So once you have your mortar mixed up and ready to go, you will grease the mold really well to make sure that the cement doesn't stick on the sides. I also used a little bit of cement. I also added a little bit of cement to the greased box, and this just allows the exterior of the box to firm up in the mold, because it's, you know, there's oil and there's so much water happening, so you just need the cement to kind of create a barrier between the two. I filled the mold until about where I wanted the cans to sit. I gave it a few taps to remove any air bubbles and to make it one solid block. Then for the cans, you're going to want to pinch them like so. Why we pinch them is so that you can give the cement something more to hold on to, because it's such a smooth surface. So just giving it that little pinch will allow it to just hold on a little bit more. And after you pinch it, you're going to fill it up with some sand. And you're going to do this so that the cans don't move around too much in the mortar. Essentially, gives it some weight. Because if you just use the can on its own, it'll just float up to the top as it's trying to dry, and that's no bueno. I then used a template I had made out of a little bit of leftover plastic to lay the cans in a straight line in the middle, and then I surrounded it with mortar. I used a trowel to smooth out the edges and the surfaces, and I let it dry overnight. Once I removed it from the mold, I watered it with water heavily for about 3 days, and once everything was dry, I had my bases. So for the top, I simply found some old white paint and a random cupboard door in our shed, and I removed the hinges and removed that central piece of wood, and I painted it up to this beautiful glossy white. This took about 3 coats to get fully opaque. Consider the fact that I didn't use an undercoat. If you were using an undercoat, I feel like this would take a little bit shorter, but considering the fact that I was just doing it on the low and this is all I had in the house, that's what I used, and that reduced my costs significantly. So once the tabletop was dry, I simply lay the top on the bases, and I had my cute little picnic table. that I can just enjoy Mama Earth and my KOs with in style. And I just really love this table. It's so cute. You just get to like sit cross-legged. Finding little pockets of peace like this picnic table was amazing. Doing this project was really fun, and I had a great time doing it. So I hope you guys really liked this video too. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video as well. It really helps this channel a lot. Thank you so much to KO one more time for sending the empties, and thank you all again for watching this video. Please tag me on Instagram at Angie Otieno if you do this DIY, and let me know how it worked out for you. Oh yeah, please also follow my art page at Osu Studios for more things like this. There will be a website launching later this month, so please stay tuned, like the page, and you'll get all the updates. Okay, kwaheri.